You're listening to REGNAD Radio.
Yeah, I mean,
So mad that we're here because this wasn't one of the topics, but
but I mean, I feel like, well, one of them was, what do you want out of life? I want it to continue. That's what. Really and truly, that's what I want.
It's true, bro.
That is what I want. Because, like, I mean, to be honest, that is a big question, you know.
What do you want out of life?
What do you want out of life?
We answered it earlier. I answered it earlier. I just went on a fucking tangent, but bruv, what I want is to just be happy, fam.
100% joyful.
Joyful. Yeah. And whatever defines joy for me, providing it isn't impeding on anybody else, that's all I want, man.
Do you know what? I still in my head have the vision
in the house too, though.
of thank you. Sorry, I was just gonna say, like, I personally need to create the. I'm sorry, people may take this incorrectly, but this is my version of success. That typical family home.
The nuclear family.
I want the nice yard, the little garage, the little whip there. Just one. I don't need 2 cars. Everyone in the house can only need 1 whip. Do you know what I mean? Right? Tutu animal of some description, because, you know, like...
What, a dog and a cat?
Yeah, fusion still.
Yeah.
Cat dog. No, But you know what I mean? Like, just and yeah, scamps. Little versions of myself talking about, I want this, let me tell you. No. I mean? Yeah. Just the basics. Because it's not, I don't know. Do you know the rich thing, yeah? Do you know the people that are wealthy, that I truly, like, almost adore, are the ones that genuinely, the wealth is, you know, the greatness quote about some people seek greatness, some people have to strive for greatness, and some people have greatness thrust upon them. Is the last bit. That last bit, yeah, fam. I feel like those people are the people, going back to our first point, that had just the ultimate passion, and then oh my days, look what happened. Just because I believed in my belief so much, it became this ridiculous thing that now has people in the world that are worth $148 billion. But anyway, but yeah, it's just it's just the way it is, and it really makes me appreciate it. So for me, what I want out of life is similar to you, man. Just joy with the luxury of having a wife, a car, a house, some use, a couple animals.
Break it down, though. Like, essentially, you want to be able to share it with people.
Yeah, I just want to be able to share.
We were talking earlier. Like, I don't want to get to the finish line alone.
Nah, I don't.
I reckon that's dead.
That is so dead.
I reckon that's dead.
I want to be with my people.
Yeah.
Enjoying, like, the rest of whatever this is, blood. This ride. This ride.
I want to leave a legacy in my children.
Yeah.
I want to build a legacy of my lady.
100%. I hear that.
Yeah, I also look forward to being a dad too.
It's an interesting one.
I look forward to being a dad.
Yeah.
I used to say I can't wait, but it's a lie. I can.
Oh, me can't wait. But I look forward to it, but I can wait a long.
Yeah.
Just touch the wood.
No, do you know what? I don't even want to wait a long time.
No,
I don't know how long I want to wait, but I just know that there's some waiting to do.
Do you know what? I know people. One of them's 38, one of them's 36. Had their first youth, and in my ear, I heard that and was like, "Yeah."
I think that's going to happen a lot more though as we get older, because I think just because of the way the world's gone, people are having kids later, men and women.
Yeah, most definitely.
Especially in metropolitan areas and cities. Whereas when for our parents' generation now, they got married and had kids a whole lot earlier. Because immediately you do the math, you're like 38, right? So when the youth's 20, they're gonna be 58, touching 60. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's a bit old, but
yeah,
it's just gonna be the way it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? It's just the longer society progresses at the rate that it's progressing at, in terms of people are able to share information. Yeah, for example, and from some of that information, people might be able to interpret the fact that life is short, and due to life being short, you should achieve as much for yourself as you can first, before you attempt to join a union with somebody else, whether that be biologically by creating life or choosing to share life together. you should have essentially your own shit patterned.
Before you,
Unless the goal of
yeah.
that is to do certain things with people. I want to travel the world with my partner, rather than I would just like to travel.
I think there's a lot more of that today than there is of the previous.
Exactly, and I think because the internet is there, you got Instagram, you got Twitter, you can see these, you got YouTube, bruv. I just started following this like travel blogger the other day, bruv, because I was like, raw, man's doing this, and then that's when I hit you. I was like, yo, do you want to go see if we can go to Costa Rica?
Yeah.
Let's go
Bruv, I
South
still want to do
America.
that.
I would love to go South America, but again, I would love to go to South America. My dad didn't necessarily have that wild desire because images and stories of South America weren't easily as accessible, but B, different things were prioritized. By a certain time in life, he was expected and then for himself perhaps wanted to have a wife and children and a house, etc. Whereas my goals are now different. I can only speak for myself, but perhaps this is what we're seeing in the rest of society, why people are doing stuff later, because they want things for themselves.